don't understand why you just won't let that madam in. She is perfect. She can help you with your plans. Sir, I also have another question about this. Why are you so scared of love? Why am I so scared of love? Well, let me tell you, in the form of a song. Sir, please, no, I know you're an evil bard, but quiet! Unless you're gonna help sing along. Love is like a poison in your soul. It'll corrupt you if you let it go. If you let it in, it'll make itself a home. And you have to deal with that in your mortal soul. So that's why I don't like love. Because if I let it in, if I let it show, if I let it stay and I live it a home, then I won't be able to let it go. That's why I'm afraid of love. That's why I hate love. But if I don't let it in, if I don't let it show, if I only have hatred in my soul, then I can stay alone in my mansion home. I won't have to share it. I won't have to give anything away. If I let love in, then I will have to oblige to their demands, oblige to their wishes, and I will not let that stand, because I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be what is told. And when people let love in, that's what happens. They are controlled. They are done what they have been told. They are controlled. Sir, you are over-exaggerating. Love ain't that bad. I can tell you because my wife at home, she is not even that way. You don't understand. You think that love is bad and hatred is good, but maybe if you switched it around you could see it to be something new. Just try a little bit and see that ain't bad for you. Love is not a poison. Love is the medicine to hatred. Maybe you're evil because you just want to be, but maybe you're evil because you don't have no one to hold. You dare speak to me like I don't know what I'm talking about. You'll make me put you back into the hole. I know what I'm talking about. I know what love is all about. It is a corruption. It is fungus. It is poison. It is venom. It will kill you. It will control you. I will not let it in. No. I will not let it so. Sir, please, you gotta understand that love ain't bad. People love all the time. Tell me why you don't like love. Tell me why you don't want her. She wants you, but you don't want to do nothing with her. She was tearing and you just decided to let it go. I told you it's all facade. I told you it's very odd. But what they do is just like time before. It's just the same story in a different store. They show you compassion. They show you fake love. They show you this care, and then they tear you up. Once they are in your home, then they will never go. Sir, please don't be upset when I ask this, but has something happened before that made you want to leave all the love on the floor? Because it seems a little dramatic how you act towards it. It's like you are revolted by it. Fine, but you have to listen to several more minutes of background story music if you really want to know. Fine. Just explain. Okay then. Long ago, I about say 100, maybe 200 years ago. It's kind of foggy, but I remember when my parents were alive, I used to not thrive. You see, my parents of mine weren't the greatest of kind. They weren't so nice. You know why I think love is poison? It's because my mother, when I was younger, she tried to kill me with poison. And I loved my mother, I appreciated her, but she fed me a spoon of sugar. Well, I thought it was sugar, but it was actually poison underneath. You know that one way as they call it. You know that one saying as they call it. You know that one saying as they call it. A spoonful of sugar, a spoonful of sugar, a spoonful of sugar makes the poison go down. That's what I learned that day. And my father was a good man. But my mother, she had to corrupt that man. My father, just like me before, wasn't one to let love in. But then he let it come into his life. And that's how my mother came, that's how I came. And that's how he became dead. Several years in the future, I remembered that day. You might understand that sounds confusing, but it's the only way I can explain it today. Several years in the future, I thought towards that day. My father told me before he died on his last breath that day. He said, close your heart, don't let them in. They will try to poison you like your mother did. They are rude, they are mean, they don't want to be in love. They want to take everything you had, your money, your soul, your home. And that day, I stuck with his words. I remembered it, each line he said, stuck with me like glue, sticking to a coin on a road. I remember those days of pain. I remember those days of sorrow. I remember those days of hatred. I remember those days of manipulation. But I think you understand what I mean. I remember those days. I remember those days. I remember those days. Trauma doesn't go away. That's a lot to take in, sir. I'm sorry for not understanding, but you can't let a couple years, maybe 20 years of hatred and stuff poison you to love. There's many good people out there, and sure, some of them are manipulative, but some really genuinely want to be in a relationship. One that isn't toxic, one that is loving, one that is caring. You might have parent issues, but that doesn't have to go on with you into a relationship. No, you don't have to be the only one to give. When in a relationship, it's a mutual understanding that mostly both sides give, both sides take, both sides let the other one live in a healthy relationship. They both understand the meaning of love in their hands. So, sir, if that woman out there that you seen, that you turned away from, is truly a good woman, then you should go for her. And if you find out that she was evil the whole time, more older than you leave her, and I won't bring it up again. But how do I know that I won't have to go through more torture than I was in before? I just don't think it's smart for me to. I just don't think I'm ready to. Don't you realize that hatred is what made me evil? Wait. Hatred is what made me evil. Am I making myself evil? I truly never wanted to be evil. All the stuff I'm doing is what I'm just doing, just to get back at the world for what one person did. Was my father's word so wrong? Were my mother's actions that bad? Who am I kidding? Of course they were. In both of their ways they did something bad. But maybe I don't have to be evil. Maybe I can learn how to become a regular, a normal person in town. Maybe I don't have to hide in the cave. Maybe I can come out of this cave. And maybe, just maybe, people are accepting. So maybe it was me this whole time that wasn't accepting. You know? Fine. I'll take that recommendation of yours. I'll go see. But if anything bad happens, I'll make this whole town burn. I'll make everyone burn. I will bring this town down to its knees if it's the last thing I do. If I dare be betrayed again, I will shut down my heart towards everyone finally. I will shut down my soul. I will make a gate around it. I will lock it up. If this is truly a fake, a lie to love. I will become the villain of the story if I am truly betrayed again, or is I just being misunderstood enough to make people believe I'm a villain? I don't know. I'm having second thoughts again. If I stay the way I am, then I'm not that bad. But if I go out there and they're all mad, if I go out there and I'm betrayed again, then I'll become madder, then I'll become colder, then I'll become more evil. So is it really worth it taking the chance? Is it really worth it taking the chance to love? If I could just stay the way I am now and not be so hurtful towards the world, will the evil I do now be okay? If it means I'm preventing myself from becoming more evil later on in the day, I just don't know. I just don't know what to say. I don't know. Is this the right way? Is this the right way? Or am I doing it the wrong way? What if they make sense of my speech problems? I mean, I know I'm a bard and my words can sing and hear be by all far. I know that they hear my words. I know that they can sing along and dance along. But what if they make fun of me because of what I say is wrong? What if they make fun of me because my speech is wrong? What if they make fun of me because what I sound is wrong? What if I hit a key wrong and they all laugh? Not along, but at me. What if I do something wrong? Sir, what they do towards you doesn't affect all what you do. Sure, it might hurt. Sure, it might burn. But you are the one to make your last decision. You can change your path. You can make people laugh, or you can make them cry. So what are you gonna do tonight? I guess I'll go out there and try. Well then, best of luck to you, sir. And hey, if you do bring back a partner, we can make a house party of it. You know, my wife meets her, we all talk a little bit, learn a little bit more, and that's how exactly you will know if she is actually good. I guess. Won't it be awkward that someone that seems nice, I guess, is coming to a person who is known to be a villain? Just seems a little strange. Sir, the worst thing that can happen is that it's actually a hero in disguise. And the least worst thing that can happen is that someone may die. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. I honestly am starting to get tired of trying to tell you. But what I'm trying to tell you is that just give it a try. Think about it this way. You had to give the gosh darn instrument you a try. You had to find an instrument that was good for you. Imagine life as being an instrument. You have to give things a try.